everybody, today I'm going to be sketching some dogs. I don't really have any plans, I basically just want to draw dogs in my sketchbook. So grab something to draw along with me. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, and now let's just get right into the video. So I've literally just searched up dogs on YouTube, and I'm just looking for any pictures that strike my interest. And so I found this picture of a Rottweiler, and it's just the head and it's like the side view. So I think I'm going to start off with that. So I just started out with some basic circles to try and figure out the proportions, and so I just kind of figured that out. And then I started with some details like the ears, the nose, and the eye. And for some reason, I kind of struggled with making the face look right. I just felt like it didn't look right. But I think at the end, I got it to look okay. But then I started shading, and so I just kind of put a base layer down, and then I added some darker shadows where the light wasn't hitting the dog. And on the muzzle area, it was like brown versus the rest of the dog was black. So I just tried to color less there so that it would look like two different colors. And then it was kind of just back and forth, trying to make things not look too harsh, but also keeping some shading. And then I also added just a bit of like furry bits on the outside. And then it was done. So the next I'm thinking about drawing a dog from a photo of a Basenji. I hope I'm saying that right. So I started out with the same process as I did with the Rottweiler, and let me tell you, this face was so hard to get right. I don't know why, I guess because it was like the angle, but it kept looking like the muzzle was like detached, or that you're like looking at it from a side view, but then the rest of the head was like at a 3/4 view, which was really creepy. So I just tried to fix that, and I think eventually I got it to look pretty good, but at the end you can still kind of see that it looks kind of weird, but it's better than it was before. But then I just added the eyes, the nose, and then I started shading. So I started off by kind of like marking out where I wanted to put some wrinkles, since the skin of the Basenji was kind of wrinkly. But then I started again with the light base coat, and then started adding some darker shadows, and also just to get at some fur texture, which was kind of hard since this is such a short-haired dog. And then I also felt like the eyes looked kind of dead, so I tried to make those a bit bigger and darker so that the dog actually looked like it had a soul. But then it was finally complete. So I think next I'm going to be drawing a Dachshund. So in the reference that I used, there's just like a lineup of them, and they are so cute, so I just had to draw them. And I'm pretty sure these were long-haired Dachshunds because their ears were like hairier. But also, am I saying Dachshund right? It's like Dachshund, Dachshund, is that right? I am so sorry to all the people that know and are cringing right now. Anyways, going back to the drawing, I started shading, and so I added some darker bits in the fur, and then for the ear, it was kind of like hair, so I tried my best with that. I'm pretty bad at drawing hair, but I think I did okay, not great. I think I drew too many individual strands, which I know is like the exact opposite of what you're supposed to do. And I know it sounds like this whole thing was kind of a catastrophe, but I actually really liked this one and how it turned out. So for the last drawing, I think I want to draw a Jack Russell Terrier. So I found a picture and it's really cute. So I'm gonna try my best to recreate it. And before you get your hopes too high, it did not turn out as good as the picture. Sorry about that. But it was still fun to draw, so I kind of did the same thing. This one had its mouth open, so that was kind of different to do because I also had to draw the tongue. And the ears were also different since they like stuck up but folded at the tips. And I also noticed that its eyes were like a lot bigger than all the other dogs, which I think played a part in why it was so cute. And then I shaded it the way I shaded all the other ones, and I tried to make the area in the mouth a lot darker since there's definitely a lot of shadow there. And for some reason, I'm just really happy with the shape of this tongue. I don't know, I think it just looks like it has some movement in it, which I know sounds really gross. But yeah, overall, I'm pretty happy with this drawing as well. Okay, so this is how the page of dogs turned out. I'm so happy with all of them, and I'm really glad that I just got to sit down and sketch because I was feeling motivated to do so. I think my favorite is the Dachshund, but I do really like all of them. So hopefully you enjoyed drawing along with me or just watching, but yeah. Hope you enjoyed. Bye!